now that I have my villages set up, I wanted to make a farm. So what I did is I harvested as much dirt as I could, and I looked through all my chests to get all the cobblestone I could so I can make the farm. Then I started doing the outlining for where I wanted my farm to go. I didn't want to make my farm too big, so I didn't take more time harvesting the crops I lay down. Once collecting some more dirt, I laid out the dirt optimally so I could have more crops planted and less water. It's also shooting myself in the foot if I didn't have an upstairs area, so I did create that as well. Once I was finished, I did lay out the perimeters for where I wanted the water to go. I started hoeing the dirt, and once I was finished, I went to the village to get some crops from their farm. I got as much as I could. It wasn't much, but once I did get them, I started laying them out on the field. I decided to put wheat at the bottom and carrots at the top, so it's just more neat in general and it makes it easier to go where I want to go. After that, I decided to call it day 1 for the week and logged off. For this day, I want to get a farmer villager so I can trade the crops for emeralds, so I just get more emeralds in general instead of like getting the sticks. Both sides of the farm weren't hoed, which was kind of weird, but I just decided to hoe it back to see if it would go away again. Now it was time to look for the farmer guy that gives you emeralds. It took a bit of a long time to transport him in, but once he was in, I was able to put him in with the rest of the villagers. The villagers looked lonely and they were separated between walls, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna break it and they can all be friends together. Now the villagers didn't look like they were sad all the time, which is pretty good. It doesn't really have an effect on the game, but I just did it so it looked good. After I let the villagers be happy, I decided to log off for the night. I haven't done a huge project in this world yet, so I decided I want to make a cow farm underneath the farm, but it was going to be an aquatic farm, which is pretty fun. It was very difficult and annoying to make, but I knew it was going to pay off in the end. One of the hardest parts of doing this project was actually digging it out, because it was 2 times slow and I had to go up every now and again to get more breath. After spending 30 minutes removing sand, dirt and gravel, I was able to get it cleared. I don't think this was the hardest part of the project, but it was one of the longest and it took a very long time to do. I was running low on resources, so I decided today I will get the resources and the next day I'll start building the farm even more. After spending an hour getting cobblestone, I decided to log off for the night. really spend too much time on this day. All I wanted to do is fill it in, and then the next day I'll drain it. I also calculated that I did need a lot of cobblestone, so I went back down to the mine to get more cobblestone. I then changed my mind. I actually wanted to do everything today, so the next day I could actually go out and get animals. So I mined it all out after I filled it in, which took a very long time, at least an hour and a half. But once I did, it paid off and I felt relieved. The hardest part is over. Then after making a way to get out, I decided to log off for the night. Today was going to be the final day that I'll finish this farm, which thank God it's taken forever. My crops have grown, so I decided to farm them, and then after I farmed them, I created an opening so I can push the cows in once they get here. It wasn't actually hard finding the cows, they were just over the hill, but transporting them took a long time. They would always break away, so I'd have to go back and lure them again. But once they were here, it was easy just to push them in. It was pretty funny, they would take damage when they would fall down. It was the biggest sigh of relief to finally have this farm done. It took a total of almost 3 hours of playtime just getting it set up. But I still have more plans with this farm. I actually want to extend it more higher. But I don't want to do too much progress on the farm. I want to leave it for another time because I was kind of getting burnt out making the farm. But either that, it was a fun first project to do. And after filling in this dirt, I decided to log off for the week.